Hi, I'm Trish Lee, and you are watching Thrive with Trish, the place to be to build your confidence and make your dreams happen. Now, a few days ago, it was International Women's Day, and to celebrate this wonderful day, I decided to make today's topic dedicated to all you wonderful mamas out there. We're going to be talking about how to regain your self-confidence after pregnancy. If you're like me and you thought that pregnancy is not going to change your life or the way that you feel about yourself a lot, but after giving birth, you realize that, oh my god, my self-confidence just really took a bad hit and you don't really feel so fabulous anymore. I'm gonna be sharing with you the top tips that has helped myself get out of postpartum depression and to feel fabulous again. And why do I want to share this? Is because you deserve to feel beautiful, you deserve to feel strong, and you deserve to feel useful, independent, and more than that, I want you to embrace the amazing woman that you are. Just to give you a little bit of background about what I went through during my postpartum depression and how I came to learning about my tips. So here it goes. After I gave birth, I had no idea how my life would totally change. I thought I was ready for it, but my goodness, I wasn't. There was sleepless nights, the baby wanted constant breastfeeding, and sometimes my baby was crying and I didn't know why. I may sound like a bad mother, but sorry, forgive me. It's my first time becoming a mom and I didn't really have any friends and family around to tell me what I can watch out for, what I can do. So it was really a lot of trial and error and learning by doing. I dare say that I had postpartum depression roughly about 6 months after I gave birth. There was a point whereby I was so exhausted and I really didn't feel like myself. My husband came home one day and he saw me totally pooped laying down on the kitchen floor, and he asked me, "What's wrong with you? Are you okay?" And I told him, I'm just exhausted and I feel like I can die. And I just basically put my baby to sleep. There's still so much things to do. The house was a mess. I was a mess. In this moment, I told myself, this is not acceptable. This is not how motherhood should be. I refuse to accept that this is my new reality. With that being said, I got onto my laptop and I started researching more, and I read up more and more and more about, moms lacking sleep and babies not sleeping well or not eating well, and what I could do to regain that self-confidence in myself and to feel alive again. But more than all that, I wanted to feel like I had control of my life again. It really was such a scary feeling that I felt like I was just living every second thinking about, oh my gosh, my baby needs to eat. Oh my gosh, my baby needs to sleep. Oh my gosh, baby, diaper, sleep, eat, diaper, eat, sleep. It was a really bad vicious cycle again and again and again, and it felt like it would never end. Coming to the point, these are the 7 tips that helped me regain control of my life and to feel super self-confident again. Tip number 1, pay for help when you need it. I'm sure you know that there's some nannies out there which maybe they can work for you part-time or maybe full-time. Depending on the budget that you have, I would strongly recommend that if you're like me and you didn't have or you don't have family or friends living around you to help you when you need it the most, then please budget a little bit for a nanny. Even if it's just 1 hour a day, even if it's 3 times a week, whatever that it is that you can afford and is comfortable within your budget, do it. Why? Because in this quality time that you can take, you can go and exercise, you can do the things that you like, and even you can go and take a nap if that's what you want. But this 1 hour or whatever time that you can pay for, it's really gonna be a gift to yourself. You need it. Take it and don't be shy to get help. Your sanity and happiness is truly worth this small investment. Number 2, eat and sleep well. Now, mamas, you really need to do this as best as you can. No excuses. And why? Because if you feel that maybe you want to get back into your pre-pregnancy weight, okay, and maybe you want to feel energized again, all these things boils down to how well you eat and how well you sleep. If you're not sleeping well, you're just gonna have that urge to eat more and snack here and there, and you're just not gonna feel like yourself. Please drop the household chores, put aside whatever that is not important. What is really important is your health, especially the first 1 to 2 years of becoming a mom. Your baby is really more needy, especially the first year, I would say. And don't judge yourself if you can't get the complete house clean, squeaky clean, and you can't have everything arranged just like how you would like it to in an ideal world. Don't forget you're just human, and don't be so hard on yourself. The priority right now is yourself and your baby. Your body went through a lot, to give birth. So take that time to rest and eat well. A well-rested mama is a happy mama. That's what I always say. Tip number 3, eat and sleep training for babies. Now, I don't know if you've heard about this maybe on the internet or maybe your friends are talking about it. I don't think and I don't believe this is army style. This is really good for your baby and for your own sanity. Now, what is eat and sleep training? I didn't know about this at all before this, not at all, okay? My husband and I, we had this crazy thinking that, babies are like us adults, Morning, we can go out, get some sunshine, fresh air, and then babies sleep at night. Dang. Totally wrong, totally. Babies need so much of sleep, especially in the beginning stages. And we didn't know that until we came across eating and sleeping training programs. Then we understood how we could help our baby to come into a routine, a daily routine. So we knew when our baby girl was going to eat, when she was going to sleep. And the best part of all, of course, in the beginning stages, it wasn't like, I just snapped my finger and my baby immediately got used to the routine. No, it wasn't like that. She took some time, a couple of weeks to get used to it. But whatever hard work that we put in, it was so worth it because I knew exactly when she needed to sleep and when I had a bit of time for myself, when I had time for my husband, for my relationship, and when I could just do the things that I loved. It was heaven, I would say. So please, if you haven't trained your baby on, sleep training and eat training, please look into it. Your mind, body, and soul will thank you for it. Number 4, get active. Now, I don't mean that you need to go and lift, 100 kilos of weights and do very strenuous exercise and run every day for 2 hours so that you can shed off all your pregnancy weight. No, that's not what I mean. And I am never for this kind of very extreme exercises to get very quick results. It doesn't work that way. And anyway, you're going to be so unhappy that in the end, you won't be able to maintain that weight even once you achieve that ideal weight. So my idea of getting active and losing weight is whenever possible, take your baby out for a walk. And I used to take my baby out for really long walks. She just liked to see the farms nearby, the cows, the goats, or even if I went grocery shopping, I would do anything that I could just to get myself busy. I dare say that every little small movement that you do, slowly but surely, it will add up to become big results. Now, it's gonna sound insane, but my original weight before I got pregnant was about 59 or 60 kilos. And after I got pregnant, I hit an all-time high. I was at 72 kilos, and I seriously have never been so heavy before. I know my baby's inside me, but still, after I gave birth, I was like 68 kilos, and that was like, wow, that was, I was thinking to myself, I thought my baby's out. Why is my weight not gone yet? I was thinking, no, I'm not gonna accept this. I am going to get back into my pre-pregnancy weight, but I was also very realistic with myself. I'm not gonna expect instant results. Like what I said just now, a little bit will add up to become big results. So my goal was to get back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which was 10 kilos. And after about 9 or 10 months later, I did. Yes. And after a year, I actually even went down to 57 kilos. So I even went lower than my pre-pregnancy weight. Now, what I'm trying to say is I'm not saying that every woman is the same like my body, because everybody's body is unique and it's different. Perhaps some people lose weight faster than others and some slower. Very honestly, for myself, I'm the kind of my metabolism is such that once I gain weight, it's really not easy for me to lose it. Believe me or not, it's true, okay? It all goes to my thighs and my butt and it just stays there. Now, that is why I said that I was very patient with myself and very realistic with myself. I told myself at least 1 kilo a month and just get active, go out, get some fresh air. Whenever I could, do a little bit of yoga and lifted a little bit of weights. But, do house chores. You'll be surprised how much of energy you need just by carrying your baby, taking care of the house, taking care of the chores, cooking your baby's food, yada, yada, yada. All these little things is my idea of getting active. So don't just sit down and feel like, oh, I have no energy, I'm tired, I don't want to do anything. Don't feed yourself these thoughts. Tell yourself, if your goal is that you want to get back your original weight and what is your ideal weight, then my dears, get active and work for it. You can do it, believe me. Number 5, take time to dress up. I don't care if you want to go to the supermarket and you want to go buy groceries, or maybe you just want to go to your neighbor's house and have a cup of coffee. Whatever that it is, to me, it's a good reason to dress up. Why not? I mean, when I feel really good about myself and I look into the mirror and I think, Trish, you look good. I feel good. So it's the same. Just for you, try it. Dress up. Don't think that you only need to dress up when you're going to some fancy ball dance or some big date. No, any reason is a good reason to dress up. And believe me, just by putting on a little bit of lipstick, a little bit of makeup, go and get your hair done. Or even if you want to go and shop to get some clothes which is more flattering to your new body shape, go ahead and do it. Because when you dress up yourself on the outside and you give yourself that sense of confidence, it feeds your body good positive energy to feed your mind more positive thoughts that, hey, you know what? My body may look different now, but it is still me and I am still fabulous. I may not be in the ideal weight that I have, but it's okay. I still look great. And don't be shy to flaunt it. It's nothing wrong, okay? And if you feel there are other people judging you and think you're lunatics for, dressing up to go and buy, I don't know, tomatoes, who cares what people think? You feel good and that's all that matters. Tip number 6, make time for friends and family. Now, I understand that once you give birth, your baby needs you a lot and your baby becomes the center of your world. I totally understand, but also make it a point to try and balance it out over time. You can't just surround your whole life around your baby. You're just gonna drown and sink deeper and deeper into a black hole and you're gonna be so unhappy. You are human. You need interaction. You need to share ideas, laugh about nonsense, talk about your problems or your stress in a day. And you can't really do that with a baby. And although baby talk is cute, but let's be real, you can't do that 24/7, 7 days a week. It's gonna drive anybody nuts. So please set aside time for your friends, your family, and your husband. Go out on date nights, okay? Even if it's once a month, make sure you dress up, okay? You be your gorgeous self. Go and flirt with your husband and let your husband flirt with you. Go out, have a good time. It, like I said, quality over quantity. So even if you don't have the complete day, 1 or 2 hours out just alone to get close together again, it will really help with your intimacy and to help bond again. Just that few minutes is gonna do wonders for yourself and for your relationship. Tip number 7. This too shall pass. Honestly, I'm not saying this like a cliche, but it's really true. I see this in my own daughter. In the beginning stage, like I said, the first year, yes, she's more clingy, needy, and it's really a tough time for yourself, for your husband. It's like you can't think of anything else but your baby. And I can fully understand, but still, like I said, try to make time for yourself because you need it. If not, you're just going to be running on fumes. Coming back to what I said, that this too shall pass, coming into motherhood, it's also a transition phase, okay? You need to give yourself time to get used to the new way of life, the way, your daily routines are, because now you have a new little life there who depends on you, and you need to plan your day, to include this little one inside. And it's not easy, but it's doable. And over time, your baby will be a little bit more independent, and you can communicate better with your baby, and you can spend more family time together, and everything will get better. Just breathe, be patient, and know that these too shall pass. So I really hope that these 7 tips helps you to regain your self-confidence and to feel like your amazing self again. Give yourself time, okay, ladies? You took 9 months, okay? 9 months for your whole pregnancy process, get from start to the end, and to give birth. So give yourself equally the same amount of time or more, okay, to recover and to rest and to feel like a queen again. Because mamas, again, you are amazing. Never forget that. Just please be patient with yourself. Now let's end today with a daily affirmation. My body is strong. My body is beautiful. My body is powerful. My body gave me the gift of motherhood. My dear body, I love you. Now I'd like to hear from you. In what ways has pregnancy and giving birth impacted your self-confidence badly? And more than that, what are the practices that you've tried in order to help yourself regain your self-confidence? Let me know either in the comments below or over my website, trishandco.com. And while you're on my website, don't forget to sign up for my Trish exclusive newsletter. Not only will you receive a free ebook on how to build unshakable confidence, but also you're going to be receiving monthly empowering tips from myself that I don't share anywhere else. My dear sweet friends, did you enjoy today's episode? If yes, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this episode with your loved ones. Your support truly means the world to me. Dear mamas, please live strong and have the courage to create a life you love, because your happiness matters. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on Thrive with Trish.